Could any Mataji take up a short kirtan, maybe Hare Krishna mantra?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण Mataji, प्रणाम। Hare Krishna. Till Mataji joins, could anyone like to sing the Hare Krishna mantra or any bhajan for a minute or minute and a half?
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna Mataji,
हरे
प्रणाम।
कृष्ण माताजी,
Dandavat pranam.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्णा माताजी, प्रणाम माताजी।
हरे कृष्ण माताजी, प्रणाम माताजी।
Dandavat pranam, Hare Krishna. Let's start.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jyautirayet Nashtaprayashu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th Canto, Chapter 25, verse number 5 and 6. And you all will read verse number 5 because it has the puppet. So, whoever wants to read the verse, please raise your hand. And we can start. Madhumay Krishnakant Mataji, go ahead.
हरे कृष्णा माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्यैव हि नागराजकुमार्यः आशिषा आशासनाश्चारु अङ्गवलया विलसित विशदविपुलधवल सुभगा रुचिरभुज रजस्तम्भेषु अगुरुचन्दना कुङ्कुमा पङ्क अनुलेपेन अवलिम्पमानाः तद् अभिमर्षणा उन्मथितहृदय मकरध्वजा आवेशरुचिरा ललितस्मिताः तदनुराग मदमुदित मद विघूर्णित अरुणकरुणावलोक नयनवदन अरविन्दं सौव्रीडं किल विलोकयन्ति। थैंक यू माताजी। हरे कृष्णा।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Vijay Kumari Mataji, Hare Krishna. Vijay Kumari Mataji.
Yes, yes. Hare Krishna Mataji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yasyaiva hi Nagaraja Kumarya. Ashina Ashana Asana Sarva. Anka Valaya Vilasita Vishada Vibula Lavala. Subhaka Rushira Puja Rajada Stambeshala. Aguru Sandana Kunkuma Banga Anule Pena Avalimba Manastat Abi Marsanodma Madita Hridaya Maha Twaja Vesha Rushira Lalita Smadhyas Tat Anurahamada Mudida Mada Vidukurna Aruna Karunavahaloha Nayana Vadana Aravindam Savridam Kila Vilohayandi. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you Mataji.
Krishna. Revti Ratnangi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Revti Ratnangi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
माताजी, प्रणाम माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्यैवहि नागराज कुमार्य आशिष आसान सार्व अंकवलयो विलसित विसत विपुल तवल सुबक रुचिर भुजरजत स्तंभेक्षलो अग्गुरु चंदन कुंकुम पंगानुले पेन वलिंब मानासत अभिमर्शनो नोन्मदित हृदय मग त्वचा वेश रुचिर ललित स्मितास्तत् अनुराग मद मुदित मद विकु धरणिदो दारुण करु करुणावलोकनयन वदानरविन्दं सव्रीडं किल विलोकयन्ति। हरे कृष्ण माता जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
कृष्णा थैंक यू। प्राण नंदिनी माधवी माता जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्य एव हि नागकुमार नागराजकुमारयः आशीषः आशासनः चारु अङ्गवलय विलसितः विशद विपुल धवल सुहागः रुचिर भुजराजत स्तम्भेषु अगुरुचन्दनः कुङ्कुम पङ्क अनुलेपन अवलिम्पनः तत् अभिमर्षणः उन्मथित हृदय मकरध्वजः आवेश रुचिर ललित स्मितः तत् अनुरागः मद मुदित मादः विगुर्नीतः आरुण करुण अवलोकः नायन पदनः अरविन्दं सवृन्दं किलाः विलोकयन्ति। हरे कृष्ण माता जी, थैंक यू माता जी।
हरे कृष्णा थैंक यू। अंजलि माता जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम। यस्य एव हि नागराजकुमार्य आशिष आशसानः चारु अंग वलय विलसित विशद विपुल धवल सुभग रुचिर भुज रजत स्तंभेषु अगुरु चंदन कुंकुम पंक अनुलेपन अवलिंपमानः तत् अभिमार्शन उन्मतिथ हृदया मकर ध्वज अवेश रुचिरा ललिता स्मिताः तत् अनुराग मद मुदित मद विगृणीता अरुण करुणा अवलोका नयन वदन अरविंदम सव्रीडम कील विलोकयन्ति। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
थैंक यू। पुष्पा यशोमती माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम माता जी।
धन्यवाद।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्यैव हि नागराजकुमार्य आशिषासाना सर्व अंगवलय विलसित विशद विपुल तवल सुभग रुचिर पुज रजतस्थं पेशले अघुर संदन कुंकुम पंगाणुले पेनावलिम्बमाणस्तत् अभिमर्शनोन्मदित हृदय महत्वजावेश ऋषिर ललित सुमिदास्तत् अनुरागमद मुदितमद विभूतर्णितारुण करुणावलोकनयन वदनारविन्दं सव्रीडं किल विलोकयन्ति। हरे कृष्ण माता जी, थैंक यू माता
थैंक
जी।
यू। हरे कृष्णा। मधुमती विलासनी माता जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्यैव हि नागराजकुमार्य आशीष आशासनश्च चारु अंगवलय विलसित विशद विपुल धवल सुभग रुचिर भुज रजत स्तंभेषु अगुर चंदन कुंकुम पंक अनुलेपेन अवलिम्पमाना तद अभिमर्शन उन्मित हृदय मकर ध्वजावेश रुचिर ललिता स्मित तद अनुराग मद मुदित मद विघूर्णिता तारुण करुणा वलो कनयन वदनारविंदम सव्रीडम कील विलोकयन्ति। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे
थैंक यू। हरे कृष्णा। उषा देवती माता जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। यस्य एव हि नागराजकुमारयः आशिष आससान चारु अंगवलय विलसित विषाद विपुल धवल सुभग रुचिर भुज रजत संवेशु अगुर रंदन कुंकुम पंक अनुलेपेन अवलिम्पनः पमनः तत् अभिमर्शनः उन्मतित हृदय मकर ध्वज आवेश रुचिर ललित स्मित तत् अनुराग मत मदित मद विगुर्णितः अरुण करुणा अवलोक नयन वदन अरविंदं सा विरदं किल विलोकयन्ति। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा। शुभा राव प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
प्रणाम।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यस्यैव हि नागराजकुमार्य आशिष आशापानाश्चार्यङ्ग फलयविलसितविशदा विपुलधवल सुभगरुचिर कुजरजतस्तम्भेष्वगु रुचन्दन कुङ्कुमपङ्कानुलेपेनावलिप् मानास्तद विमर्शनो स्मदितहृदय मकरध्वजावेशरुचिरललितस्मिता सदनुरागमदमुदित मद्विघान्नितारुणकारणावलोकनयन वचनारविन्दं सव्रीढं किल विलोकयन्ति. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Venkat Narasimha Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Venkat Narasimha Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी. यस्यैव हि नागराजकुमार्य आशिषासानाचार्य अग्गवलयविलसितविशद विपुलधवलशुभ गरुचिर भुजरजतस्तम्भेष्व अगुरो चन्दन कुङ्कुमपङ्कानुलेपेन अवलिम्बमान अभिमर्शनो उन्मदिता हृदय मकरध्वजानेश विचिरलसित तस्मिन् तदनुराग मुदमदित मद्विघूर्णित अरुणकरुणावलोक नयन वदनारविन्द सव्रीडं किल विलोकयन्ति. हरे कृष्ण माता जी.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. यस्यैव हि नागराजकुमार्या अशानश्चार्व अङ्गवलय विलसिता विषाद विपुलधवल शुभगरुचिरा भुजारजता स्तम्भेष्व अगुरुचन्दन कुङ्कुमा पङ्क अनुलेपेना अवलिम्पामनास्तद् मार्शानुमतितः हृदया मकरध्वजवेशा रुचिरललिता स्मितस्तद् अनुरागामद् मुदितमद् विघूर्णित अरुणा करुणा अवलोकनयना वदन अरविन्दं सवृद्धं किल विलोकयन्ति. Yasya, of whom, eva certainly, he indeed, Nagaraj Kumaraya, the unmarried princesses of the serpent kings. Ashisha, Hare Krishna, blessings. Asha Shanaha, hoping for. Charu, beautiful. Angavalaya, on the sphere of his body. Vilasita, gleaming. Vishada, spotless. Vipul, long. Dhaval, white. Shubhag, indicating good fortune. Ruchir, beautiful. Bhuja, on his arms. Rajata Sambeshu, like columns of silver. Aguru, of aloe. Chandan, of sandalwood. Kunkum, of saffron. Panka, from the pulp. Anulepena, with an ointment. Avalimpamanaha, smearing. Tat abhimarshana, by contact with his limbs. Unmatitaha, agitated. Hridaya, in their hearts. Makaradhwaja, of Cupid. Avisha, due to the entrance. Ruchir, very beautiful. Lalit, delicate. Smitaha, who is smiling. Tat, of him. Anurag, of attachment. Mada, by the intoxication. Mudita, delighted. Mada, due to intoxication with kindness. Vigurnita, rolling. Arun, pink. Karuna, avaloka, glancing with kindness. Nayan, eyes. Vadan, and face. Aravindam, like lotus flowers. Savridam, with bashfulness. Khila, indeed. Vilokayanti, they see. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Ananta's arms are attractively long, beautifully decorated with bangles, and completely spiritual. They are white, and so they appear like silver columns. When the beautiful princesses of the serpent kings, hoping for the Lord's auspicious blessing, smear his arms with aguru pulp, sandalwood pulp, and kumkum, The touch of his limbs awakens lusty desires within them. Understanding their minds, the Lord looks at the princesses with a merciful smile, and they become bashful, realizing that he knows their desires. Then they smile beautifully and look upon the Lord's lotus face, which is beautified by reddish eyes rolling slightly from intoxication and delighted by love for his devotees. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Shabad Ki Jai. When males and females touch each other's bodies, their lusty desires naturally awaken. It appears from this verse that there are similar sensations in spiritual bodies. Both Lord Anant and the woman giving him pleasure had spiritual bodies. Thus all sensations originally exist in the spiritual body. This is informed in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadi Asya Yataha. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has commented in this connection that the word Adi means Adi Ras, the original lusty feeling, which is born from the Supreme. However, spiritual lust and material lust are as completely different as gold and iron. Only one who is very highly elevated in spiritual realization can understand the lusty feelings exchanged between Radha and Krishna, or between Krishna and the damsels of Braj. Therefore, unless one is very experienced and advanced in spiritual realization, he is forbidden to discuss the lusty feelings of Krishna and the gopis. However, if one is a sincere and pure devotee, the material lust in his heart is completely vanquished as he discusses the lusty feelings between the gopis and Krishna, and he makes quick progress in spiritual life. Verse number 6. Sa eva Bhagavan Ananto Ananta Gunarvana Adideva Upasmrita Amrasha Rosha Vego Lokanam Swastaya Aste Sahadat. Eva, certainly, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ananta, Anantadev, Ananta Guna Aranav, the reservoir of unlimited transcendental qualities. Adi Devaha, the original Lord, are not different from the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Upasamhrita, who has restrained Amarsha of his intolerance, Rosha and wrath, Vega, the force, Lokanam, of all people on all planets, Swastaye, for the welfare, Aste, remains. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Shabad Ki Jai. Lord Sankarshan is the ocean of unlimited spiritual qualities, and thus he is known as Anant Dev. He is non-different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For the welfare of all living entities within this material world, he resides in his abode, restraining his anger and intolerance. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Shabad Ki Jai. Ananta Dev's main mission is to dissolve this material creation, but he checks his anger and intolerance. This material world is created to give the conditioned souls another chance to go back home, back to Godhead. But most of them do not take advantage of this facility. After the creation, they again exercise their old propensity for lording it over the material world. These activities of the conditioned souls anger Anantadev, and he desires to destroy the entire material world. Yet, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is kind towards us and checks his anger and intolerance. Only at certain times does he express his anger and destroy the material world. Om Agyan Timirandasya Gyananjan Chalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam Dadati Sapadantikam. Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinbandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kantha Radha Kantha Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishbhanuste Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pacharine Nirvisheshishnavadi Paschati Deshatarine. Lord Ananta's arms are attractively long, beautifully decorated with bangles and completely spiritual. They are white, and so they appear like silver columns. When the beautiful princesses of the serpent kings, hoping for the Lord's auspicious blessing, smear his arms with aguru pulp, sandalwood pulp, and kumkum, the touch of his limbs awakens lusty desires within them. Understanding their minds, the Lord looks at the princesses with a merciful smile, and they become bashful, realizing that he knows their desires. Then they smile beautifully and look upon the Lord's lotus face, which is beautified by reddish eyes, rolling slightly from intoxication and delighted by love for his devotees. Lord Sankarshan is the ocean of unlimited spiritual qualities, and thus he is known as Anantadev. He is not different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For the welfare of all living entities within this material world, he resides in his abode, restraining his anger and intolerance. Okay, we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, which is called as the creative impetus, chapter 25, which is called as the glories of
The glories of Lord Ananta.
the glories of Lord Ananta. So, what did we study yesterday? Which part of the Lord's body was described? Eh? Which part of the Lord's body was described?
The nails.
The toenails, right? They're so beautiful, and all the demigods who are offering obeisances to him actually become very happy when they see their own reflection in the toenail of Lord Ananta, and they see that they're looking very beautiful. So, and now the Lord's arms are described. They're very beautiful, very long. You know, the description of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's arms are there in Chaitanya Bhagavat also. I don't know if I can recollect the whole verse, but Ajama Lambito Bhujo Kanaka Vadato. Anybody knows this verse? Ajama Lambito Bhujo Kanaka Vadato Sankirtane Kapitaro Kamilaya Taksho. So, Ajama Lambito Bhujo Kanaka Vidato. So his arms are very long. So one sign of a great personality or a saintly personality or a spiritually elevated personality is their arms go below their knees when they stand straight. Most of us, our arms don't reach the knees, but their arms go below the knees. So that's one of the signs of of a great saintly personality. I have a book in which Arjun's body measurements are described, and is a detailed description of what his measurements are like. What is it? How is he the pure devotee of Krishna? So it's interesting. Anyway, so here Lord Ananta's arms are described, and how the beautiful princesses of the serpents are actually, caring for the Lord. They're actually giving service to Krishna, like we do, right? Like we do in Chandan Seva, the Chandan Yatra. Have you ever sat down with the devotees and made the sandalwood pulp for Krishna to wear during the hot weather? I think it's in August, Chandan Yatra. So so much chandan, you have to keep on grinding. You smell, your body becomes like full of fragrance of the chandan. And if you're using the saffron, chandan and saffron, just how we do. And then the pujaris, they decorate the Lord with chandan all over to cool off the body from the heat, scorching heat, because the sun is giving out so much heat during that weather. So like that, these devotees are applying different kinds of pulps on Lord Ananta's beautiful long arms. It gives such nice meditation, huh? You say God is not a person, and here is a description of his finger toenail. Toenail description is given. How can you have a toenail if there is no personality behind it? The arms are so long, they're white, they're like silver columns. So Miegar, huh? Somebody says God is not a person. It looks like, my God, you really have to go read Srimad Bhagavatam, that what beautiful person God is. And they're applying different kinds of pulps. They're applying pulp of aloe, which is aguru, pulp of sandalwood, pulp of saffron, and they are serving Krishna like that. But they want to be embraced by Krishna. So it's a spiritual desire, which a materially conditioned mind cannot understand, the one has to be really elevated. Prabhupada writes the same sentence in Ras Leela, in Krishna book, that one has to be spiritually elevated, because if one can understand these pastimes with intricate details from the mouth of a pure devotee, then one's hardened knot in the material world gets slackened. So we can just like appreciate that these devotees are so fortunate that they are giving such personal service to Supreme Personality of Godhead. Imagine how fortunate they are. Even big elevated devotees are not able to do what the princes of the serpents are doing. And Krishna is in the heart, so he understands that these girls want to embrace me. Like Krishna did this Vastraharan Leela. Right, what is that bhajan? Gopi Basana Hara Rasa Rasika Kripa Moya. Do you know this bhajan? What is it? Gopi Basana Hara Rasa Rasika Kripa Moya. What is that? Anyone knows? Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Nattabara. You don't know this? Shri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Nattabara. Rasika Kripa Moya. Yashamati Nandana Brajabaro Nagar. This one, which we sing in the afternoon.
This afternoon prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raj
In
was prayer.
that, this Krishna's pastime is explained by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and one of the pastimes that he meditates on is when Krishna stole the clothes of the gopis on the bank of Yamuna. And then Prabhupada explains, Sukdev Goswami is telling that Krishna, his Lord Sankarshan is called Lord Anantadev because he is the Lord of unlimited qualities, the ocean of spiritual qualities. And he actually is restraining his anger and his intolerance. He's checking it. Once in a while he unchecks it, and when he unchecks it, then there is destruction all over. But he's checking it because he's seeing that why is this conditioned soul not using this opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead? Why are we trying to stay here, where we are not supposed to be? So this is Krishna's anger is an expression of his love. Krishna's blessing is an expression of his love. So Krishna is in total made of love. There's nothing else in him, just love. Now the love becomes whatever in the material world it takes the different kinds of features or faces like jealousy, enviousness, or so many things. But in Krishna, in Lord Anantadev, it is completely spiritual. He is very concerned that why are we not doing the right thing? What is the problem? So many facilities, so much help is given. So why are we not taking it? You know, sometimes you see the people that they're struggling to give up. For example, you know, they're struggling to give up, for example, smoking a cigarette. You know, we don't need a cigarette to live, do we? Prabhupada actually goes down even more basic. Prabhupada was in Africa and he was in the car going from one place to another, and then he gave a public lecture. And then he says that so much land is there in Africa. People are dying of, hunger. Why are you growing coffee grain? He questions this. Why are you growing coffee grain in the public meeting? You will not die if you will not drink coffee, but you will die if you will not eat the grains. So why are you growing coffee grains? Why are you not growing the grains? Why are you not growing the right thing? So it's out of the concern, Prabhupada has not gone to Africa to reform Africa, but he is bringing up the practical thing. You can say, okay, he could have said, you're not the body, your soul, you don't need food, but he said, do the right thing. Like that, Anantadev is saying, you've got this human form of life, you've got all the help, you've got all the arrangement, why are you not doing the right thing? You'll not die. We'll not die, or even we will die eventually, but we'll not die if we do the right thing. We will not die if we do a little bit of austerity of chanting Hare Krishna. So why are we not doing it? But why are we like putting ourselves in so much of complexities by doing this, by doing that, by going here, by going there? So it incites it incites the feeling of anger out of the love. And then when he doesn't, when he expresses his anger, then the whole material world is destroyed. Of course, it is not destroyed, it is resting in the body of Vishnu, but he wraps it up. And then when he comes down again to his creation. Okay. So understand the heart of the Lord, understand that God is a person, because we have such great detail of his bodily features, and understand that how God is only made of love. Even when he is angry and we are going through difficulty in our life, or even when he is blessing us, it's just the love in a different feature. There is no other feeling in Krishna unless and until we do Vaishnava Aparadh. Then that's different. Then we get very far away, and Krishna pushes us away from him. Unless and until we do that Vaishnava Aparadh, the Krishna is made of love, and why not go to that personality? Prabhupada talks about this in Nectar of Devotion. I was listening to Prabhupada's lecture the other day. Prabhupada was saying that every living entity has a propensity to repose its love. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada was saying that, and Prabhupada was explaining. But in material world, our tendency for reposing our love is met with frustration. Because sometimes we don't feel understood, sometimes it gets rejected, sometimes there's misunderstanding. So Prabhupada is saying that ultimately repose it in Krishna. Krishna, if you repose your love as a parent in Krishna, Krishna will never die. Krishna will always be a very good son. Like, look at what is happening between Mother Yashoda and Krishna. If you love Krishna as friend, then Krishna will take care of you best of the best ways. Krishna will be the best friend. He says, Suhrat Sarvabhutanam, right? I'm the best of best friend. If you love Krishna as a lover, like Braja, damsels of Braj or Radharani, then Krishna will reciprocate in the best possible manner. Look at his vibes in Dwarka. They're all happy. There is no one who wants to leave Krishna in any propensity, in any relationship. And you know what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains in Madhurya Kadambini? Sukadeva Goswami explains this in Srimad Bhagavatam, that when Krishna enters the arena of Kansa to fight, everyone is looking at Krishna. You know how many kinds of emotions are expressed? Anyone knows? When Krishna enters that arena, everyone is looking at Krishna who's going to fight, and everyone has a different kind of emotion. But there are how many kinds of emotions are expressed? What do you know? How many?
10 kinds.
10 kinds.
How many?
7.
10 kinds.
7, 10, 11 kinds. The 11, Sukadeva Goswami has taken note of 11 kinds of emotions, and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has expanded on those 11 kinds of emotions. So actually we can reciprocate with Krishna the way we want. He has given us that freedom. But the only requirement is that go to Krishna. Don't go right, don't go left. That doesn't mean that we don't take care of the presence of other people in our life. But the heart is with Krishna. Navanisha Prabhu taught me this. The heart is with Krishna. He used to say it so many times that it actually got ingrained in my head. Give your heart to Krishna. You can be with everybody. And if you give your heart to Krishna, everyone will become dear to you anyway. Because what is that English saying? If you love me, you will love my dog, right? So if you love Krishna, you will love everyone who is associated with Krishna automatically. So perhaps that's where it comes from. If you love me, you will love my dog. So anyway, I want to go to this Damodar Leela, but any questions, reflections, realizations, or corrections?